everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I have, for the first time in quite a long time now, a pros and cons video, and today's is going to be on all three main players in the current game console generation. So that is the PS5, the new Xbox Series consoles, and the Nintendo Switch. Now, I would love to start by saying I'm going to be basing this on my experiences with the Xbox Series S, the PS5 Digital Edition, and the Nintendo Switch Lite. So, my experiences are going to be tainted by the limitations of those versions of the consoles, but I think this will give you a pretty good idea of how those cheaper versions of the consoles compare to the bigger ones if you go watch a video comparing the main consoles, so the Xbox Series X, PS5 non-digital, and the Switch or the Switch OLED. So, let's start off with something that's probably pretty universal throughout both versions of each console. And those are the controllers. Now, I'm going to start off with the Xbox, because if you guys remember my old video comparing the PS4 and the Xbox One, you know that I am not a big fan of the Xbox controllers. They are far too chunky for my hands, so I've never really liked them. And they also felt really weird in my hands. I have since bought a different version that's slightly slimmer with some cooling grips on the hand, however. I'm not counting that because that didn't come standard with the Xbox. So I would say that the controller, at least for me, with kind of smallish hands, isn't the best. So that is one con for the Xbox. Now for the PlayStation, there has been a radical redesign on the DualSense 5. And I've got to say, I really like it. I really like how the DualSense 5 PlayStation controller feels in my hands. I haven't even considered buying a replacement for that, because it is that good. Now, for the Nintendo Switch Lite. As you guys know, the controls are attached to the Switch itself. And I will admit, it's good when you're on the go. Like, just having it in your hand, pretty easy to play with, but when you're at home, I do have a case with a stand to hold the Switch, so I am probably going to be buying another controller, so that is unfortunately, in my opinion, a con for the Switch Lite. But of course, if you have the regular Switch, you have the detachable Joy-Cons. But considering we're talking about the Nintendo Switch Lite here, that's going to have to take a con, unfortunately. So the PS5 wins in that round. Now we have the matter of in-console storage. Unfortunately, the digital versions of each of these consoles, so the PS5 digital, the Xbox Series S, and the Switch Lite, are a bit low on storage. So an external console, an external storage drive will be needed, or in the Nintendo Switch's case, an SD card. I have got one for all three, so I have negated that issue. However, when you get the consoles, you are going to run out of storage fairly quickly unless you buy an external hard drive, or an SSD for the PS5, or an SD card for the Switch. So unfortunately, all three will have to take a con on the storage side. Now, let's talk about the physical size of each console. The Switch obviously is a handheld, so it is incredibly small and really damn portable, so it is great when you're on the go. Like if you're in a really long car ride, great. However, the battery life is quite short, so keep a charger to hand. Even if it's a portable power bank, I would keep something that can charge it up to hand, because I've noticed the battery does run down quite quick. So that is a bit of a con, also a bit of a pro, so 50-50 on the Switch there. Now, as for the size of the Xbox Series S, I was pleasantly surprised when it compared to my old Xbox One. It's really small. I am really impressed with how small it is for the power it has, because it is quite a powerful console. Now, the PS5, aka the chunky boy. It's huge! Even the digital version is massive, and it is really weirdly shaped, so if you're going to get one, make sure you have a lot of space to dedicate to this absolute unit of a console. So the PS5 is going to have to take probably a bit of a con in this one. The Xbox Series S and the Switch will take pros. Now, we have the UI. Now, I would again love to say that this is recorded before the Xbox UI update, so I'm running on the old UI right now, so I will probably update this when that comes out. So, the UI. Let's start again with the Switch. Simple, nice and easy, very clear cut. You got your games all in a row, and then below that are just a few bits of settings and stuff like that. You got your Nintendo eShop, your Nintendo Switch Online, if you have the subscription. I'll talk about the subscriptions in a later video if you want me to, because I do have access to all three. Let me know. You've got your screenshot / game capture album. You've got everything you want. So, for me, the Switch takes a massive pro in the UI department. Now, on to Xbox. If you guys remember again from my original PS4 Xbox One pros and cons, you'll remember that I wasn't the biggest fan of the UI. I'm still not, however, it seems they have made some improvements to the Xbox Store, so I'll give it a slight up for that, but it is still a con because it is very, in my opinion, all over the place. So I am eagerly awaiting the new update in, I believe, only a few weeks, so expect an update to this when that drops. Now, the PS5. Whew! It's different from the PS4, I will admit. However, I've gotten used to it very quickly, so I would definitely say it's quite a departure from the PS4, but it is it's by no means any more confusing or complicated, so the PS5 definitely takes a pro on this one. So I think, overall, the PS5 is the superior home console, but I would not count out the Switch as a powerful console, because, believe me, all three consoles are hella powerful. Apologies about the motorbike, just came past my window. It happens. But yeah, all three consoles are incredibly powerful in their own different ways, but let me know what you think down in the comments. Which is your favourite of the three, if you have all three? Or, if you have the regular versions, let me know what they're like, because I really don't know. Anyway guys, that's going to do it for this video on my pros and cons of the Nintendo Switch Lite, Xbox Series S, and the PS5 Digital. So, please like this video, subscribe to mine and Roxanne's channels, her links in the description. My sub button is down there. Please click both our sub buttons, then our bell icons to get our notifications. Comment, because why the heck not, and let me know what you think of these consoles, or if you have the regular versions, as I said, let me know what you think of them. Once you've done that too, please follow me on my social medias. There'll be a link tree in the description as always, and Roxanne's website will be below that. And lastly, please share the video with all of your friends so they can join the infinite loop of liking, subscribing, commenting, following, and sharing, and around and around and around that loop. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Goodbye!